It's almost Valentine's Day, and what are we going to be watching this year? Fucked up stuff. This Valentine's Day, I didn't want you guys going around watching The Notebook, traditional BS with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever friend, you know what I'm saying? I know you freaks want to know some weird stuff to watch. You know, you're on YouTube looking up disturbing, messed up, freaking gushy little nutso stuff for me to watch all night. Video of man pooping on woman, toe jam inside of a chili dog, family tied by their toenails, swinging from rafters. I don't know, BS, you know what I mean, that you're putting into the YouTube search terms, or if you're a little more dangerous, to Google. So I'm going to be telling you guys about 3 taboo love stories to watch with your lovey-dove this evening. No spoilers. Let's get our freak on. Our first one today, 1994's Spanking the Monkey by David O. Russell. All right, now this is the same man that did Silver Linings Playbook. Crazy. Now I'm going to read you straight up IMDb's description of this story because it's hilarious. A med student is forced by his traveling salesman dad to cancel a top summer internship and look after his hot mom, who's bedridden with a broken leg. Applying lotion to her legs arouses him. That's the description, and it's pretty accurate. Basically, this is like a slow burn where somewhere in the middle, the mom and the son get a little... That's really general, but what this movie is really about is this son who has a disconnected, relationship to his parents. The dad is off all the time, and the mom is at home unhappy with her marriage. And it really explores the themes of coming of age, parental relationships, not in a, sexual way, but father-son, mother-son. It explores going to college and the importance that teenagers put on that. In my opinion, this movie is kind of made to be like provocative and sort of an Oedipus-style Greek story. The movie was shot for around $80,000 and stars Jeremy Davies as our protagonist boy who just came back from college. To be honest with you guys, this movie was kind of like all right. It's a slow burn and only weird stuff happens basically. And the ending is kind of open, which is nice. You guys can go into it expecting that, but it wasn't as concrete enough for me. But I would definitely recommend it for something that has a tinge of a weird element and that still captures that moment in your life that is high school, college, thinking that you're making decisions for the rest of your life. And then your parents are still much more understanding of the world than you, but you feel like you know everything. And I got to be honest with you guys, the mom is hot. And not only that, but this guy also directed The Fighter, which is a great little fucking Boston, Massachusetts movie. So at the time, obviously, this is one of his first movies, and, he got a lot of recognition from it, and rightfully so. David O. Russell really did something with this movie for such a low budget, and that's all you can really ask for with art, my friends, is to provoke something. Oh no, I think my girlfriend's about to be home. I knew it. Speaking of love, come here, honey. All right, our second movie, look. Mwah. I watched it with this bitch. Pumpkin.
Fell asleep for half of the movie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. All right, so it stars Christina Ricci. Oh, God, my weenie's out. Watch out. So Pumpkin, 2002, Christina Ricci. What the hell is she doing? She's kissing mentally disabled people. So I actually enjoyed this movie. It's like a comedy. It's kind of like heartwarming comedy. The story basically revolves around Christina Ricci being like a perfect sorority girl, walking around town, having a hot boyfriend. She's in a sorority, right? So this sorority always loses to another one every year to this like best sorority contest, right? And so to counteract that, their sorority takes on these special needs athletes to coach them. So each one of them gets assigned one person. And that's sort of the starting of the plot where Christina Ricci and her athlete slowly blossom a beautiful love. But this movie's a comedy, right? So there's a heartwarming nature, but there's like hilarious parts where it's like so ridiculous. Like Christina and this other girl, which by the way is the same actress as Lolita. They're both like ridiculously offended by even talking to, autistic or mentally disabled people. Honestly, I would watch this for the comedy, not for like the thought-provoking moral lessons. But it is feel good. Spanking the Monkey is kind of like, I don't know how to feel about it, but this one at least is feel good. So if you want your girlfriend to feel good, bring her to watch Christina Ricci, questionably kissing somebody. There's even one point where she leaves the kid on a beach for like a whole day. Where Spanking the Monkey is kind of unsettling and ends kind of openly. This one at least has questionable things going on, but it has a feel good moral ending. So you could feel good about it. If your significant other isn't as into weird, taboo, love stuff, then maybe this is the one for you. And here's number 3, beach. directed by Jonathan Glazer. This is Birth with Nicole Kidman from 2004. The plot of this movie generally revolves around the fact that Nicole Kidman's husband dies 10 years earlier, and she's just now slightly being able to get over to the fact that she can be engaged to her now boyfriend. And suddenly, the night that they're announcing their engagement, who but a 10-year-old boy walks in unannounced and says, "Hey, yo, dude, I'm your husband, reincarnated." So obviously what ensues is very mysterious. Again, pretty slow burn. You're like not really learning that much over the movie, I'll be honest, but it still has a vibe to it. You know, it's one of those atmospheric movies, which makes sense because the director was also the same director as Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson, as well as Sexy Beast, which I love that movie. Maybe I need to make a video about that. And apparently that's exactly why Nicole Kidman even worked with him. She saw Sexy Beast and was like, this guy's fucking sick. Let's make a movie that's taboo and weird, and I don't care. I'm going to give it my all. And she says in public that she thinks this is one of her most underrated films, and that the taboo nature of it that got a lot of controversy actually, you know, kind of shadowed the fact that this movie has deeper, more significant meaning about grief. The boy in this movie is a guy named Cameron Bright, which I had never heard of, and I was looking through his previous films. He was one of the evil vampires in Twilight for 3 of the movies. I think out of all of them, I don't know. I mean, these are totally different movies, but I think I would rate this one number 1 out of the 3. I like this one the most. I feel like it had substance to it, you know what I mean? Spanking the Monkey was interesting, but shallow. Pumpkin was fun, but a comedy, so it's just totally different. It's not really engrossing you as much. It's a fun watch. But Birth really had something to it, and especially, I think, to me, this is an acting movie. It's one of those ones where the director leaves the camera on the actors for a long time and just gives them the ability to emote as much as they can. And Nicole Kidman fucking killed it. Oh, wait, I just realized. Kidman, dude, she was made for it. Nicole likes kids, man. Shit. I would highly recommend it. This, of all the taboo love, this one's fucking controversial. You know, I'll just say there's a bath involved, and that got some publicity, to say the least. But this movie was shot fantastically. So if you like a good cinematic movie, a good drama with the taboo love aspect that is really not supposed to be talked about, then you'll love this movie. Now, if you have any other Valentine's Day lovey-dovey, but maybe not, we shouldn't be doing this, movies, then please write them down below. And otherwise, go into my channel and look at all the other movies that I did videos on, bitch. Love ya.